Hello and welcome back to another legendary episode of the one and only Speculation Alley. It's your boy ABOMB here, and of course, with me as usual is my brother from another mother, Cryptodilly. What's going on, my man?
What is going on? Just some bloodshot eyes, but I'm ready to get after it, buddy.
Shows you how hard you grind. Just wait till the shit you see that this kid's about to drop on y'all. So yeah, to be continued. But yeah, let's jump straight into what we want to discuss today because I'm ready for it. I think you're ready for it. G tags. We're jumping into those and essentially what you'll maybe be able to redeem for one of those. You want to take it from there?
Yeah, I mean, last week we saw a new video from 10KTF, and within the video, it actually has some really interesting alpha. And I'm going to reference specifically a tweet that was put out by Tenacious.eth, and it actually shows like an Unreal Engine level blueprint. And it looks pretty similar to what we saw in this like short clip from 10KTF. And so a lot of speculation is rolling around about there's a development of a game. We saw way back when Wagmi-san running through the streets of what looked like New Tokyo. And when we actually saw the rug stream way back when Michael Figge was presenting and the shop burnt down, he was presenting and showing some like avatars that were built out. And so there's a lot of speculation that there's a game that's going to be launched. We've talked about Battletown 2.0 being that game. But what I'm kind of speculating is that the G tag will actually be used to burn for an in-game avatar that you can actually play with. And it will not only just be an avatar that you can play in game, but it'll also be a dynamic NFT that is visible as an NFT as well.
See, I like this, and I think this is really interesting because then that means that I like it because it's we're getting stuff first of all, and on top of that, it's one of those things where it leads to so many other possibilities. And what I mean by that is sort of this dynamic side of it, like what you're saying. I think with what the new CEO was talking about from Yuga, where it's I don't want to missay his name, but that individual, he essentially
Daniel.
was talking. Daniel, thank you. Daniel was saying that these individuals that are playing will see that maybe their NFT will evolve based off of the games that they've played or interacted with. So that's interesting to think about in the way that early adapters will have these almost badges, if you will, wink wink, connected to this entity, this IP, this NFT, whatever you want to call it, that will give it capabilities that others don't have. And that's where again you get into these skins and these different loadouts, and that being a reason why people want those, it gets really interesting to it from a gamer perspective.
Yeah, I mean, I think what's really interesting about if this speculation comes true is there's so many different moving parts going on right now. You have Legends of Mara, you have the heavy metals kind of going full circle, and then now to stack on top of that, 10 KTF may potentially be also doing something at the same time. It loads the question. Is there going to maybe be not so many games, and they actually will converge much sooner? And we see that this PFP or avatar that we're able to play with is more likely being used as an entry to the other side and giving us access to Wagmi San's arena at the same point in time. And the reason I bring that up is because they have spoken about the other side, the trips being at a more regular cadence. And if that is true, then they could very easily intertwine a lot of these stories and give you a in-game asset that gives you access the same as an other deed would. And I don't think that that's too far out of the question, because the second trip we saw that you could invite friends along, and 10KTF is all about 10,000 true friends, right? Like bringing your friends, everybody's involved, wag me. And I think that really plays into that role and being able to actually like participate in something much greater that's being built out.
Yeah, I mean that would be interesting too. I mean, I know everyone's kind of down and NFTs are dead and they're all a scam right now. So I think that's something that Yuga is aware of, and they have to be wanting to show a increase in onboarded users and whatnot, not a decrease. So by kind of doing the same thing that 10KTF did, where they add new collections that are allowed to craft in the shop. That's sort of that idea, and I could see them doing that with the PFP. And I think I want to recall to a video a while back that we did that referenced Gucci's thoughts on sort of what the PFP could be, and it being a mech with a TV on its head, similar to something that we've already seen, which could have been alpha in plain sight for literally what our PFPs would look like. And they just load our, PFP, whatever your IP is, the image of that onto the screen. Therefore, you could literally have this item rigged and ready to go, and you could still have it unique to the user and the people around them based off the IP that's on the screen.
Yeah, I think that'd be a really easy, load in for the team to make. And it makes a lot of sense, especially, seeing the avatars, the Voyagers that have been played out within the other side already. It makes a lot of sense that that would be like the avatar that we're using. And that's what you use the G tag, you burn into that avatar, and that gives you access to the actual other side. And this plays into our theory way back when, which is that, Voyagers that participate in the trips will also get access to the other 100,000 plots of land, making my OG speculation that we're all getting land come true, baby. Pow, pow, pow.
Pump those bags, baby. Okay, last thing you made me think of, and then we're gonna wrap this up because we know we want to keep it nice and tight for the viewers. All right, so the PFP essentially, if it is just a mech, how do you go further than just a mech? What if, because they can rig the clothes, right? They might have already done that with the sweaters and stuff like that. So what if you have your mech, but you can also put your gear on the mech and it will act accordingly, like flow and follow the laws of physics that are in this world because they've rigged those items. Because that's something easier to do, right? You can rig a sweater or a hoodie easier than you can like a individual PFP with snot coming out of its nose, right? Like it's gonna be a little bit janky. So I don't
Yeah, a
know.
little interoperability with our 10 KTF items. So you're able to see, a PFP or an avatar, a Voyager, fully decked out in his 10 KTF gear. I like that speculation. I love
I
it.
mean, think about what that would do on some of the next trips, though. If we are allowed to do that, and then we have certain Voyagers that are just dripped in Gucci, bro, we're like, what's going on? And then there's another dude that's like, yeah, you got the helmet, bro. Great, but you're a naked robot, man. How does that feel? Okay, no, we're
Well,
not trying to break people down.
stuff's about to get wild. I mean, we have Maras, we are Coda Maras, we got Codas, we got, all this stuff kind of coming out. So yeah, I think let's see where this goes. And hopefully this episode gets your wheels turning. If it did, drop a comment with your speculation of what you think G tags will turn into, or where you think these games are really going to converge over the next couple months, weeks, days, who knows. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And once again, we just want to say thank you for watching Speculation Alley each and every week. If you love our content and you want to join us, we do a Twitter Spaces at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every single Wednesday. Come join us, chat about everything that we just laid on you in this video. So that's it for this week. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.